Yes, you didn't find any um this one, any issues. Did you practice yesterday at least? Why there is no answers?
Yes, sir, practicing.
Yes, sir, we
Practiced.
practiced.
Okay,
Yes.
so then you didn't get any issues, or you didn't find any difficulties. You got the solutions right. There is no any issues while executing the program, all while writing the for loops, right? Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Um, Not this one. Okay. Yes. So yesterday we were discussing that actually. Okay. Okay. So um, yesterday we were discussing this program, right? So we were using the actually to say if you need any, or if you have any sequence of items, okay, that needs to be looped, then you can use loop inside the loop. Okay, but just for like since it we got some situation to write a condition, just I have used it. Okay, for single entity you should not use the while it's for a single execution you should not use like this. If you are looping over the some certain items, then okay, you can do it. Okay, that's good. But yesterday why I was not getting the output? Did anyone notice? What was that error? The other student got the output for the same program. Then how come here I did not get? You didn't observe the code, right? Yesterday, or did you observe? Yesterday there was a mistake here. I replaced with a one. Yes, yes, yes. So it was a one. Okay, it's the because of that reason it was since we get only two even numbers between 1 and 5. Okay, it was just a counting. Okay, it was not taking the values. Okay, every time it sees the even number, it was counting. If this is a program, okay, if this is a program, if I replace with a 1, okay, then it will count the even numbers. That's it. It will not give you the it will not print the even numbers. It will count the even numbers. Okay, and if you replace with I, then it will print the even numbers. Got it? Sorry, to sum of even numbers, right? We were doing it. Yeah, got the difference. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let us discuss some more. Yes, any program did you try? Anyone new program apart from this? So for the interviews, what they may ask, okay, when it comes to the loops, I'm telling you, if you want, you can note it down. Okay, they may ask you to. One thing is this even numbers. Either they may ask you to print the even numbers or find out the total sum of the even numbers between the given range. So they may ask this, or okay, this we shall see with using the if condition. So it is still more better. Okay, second is if it is like a prime numbers or odd numbers, you should be able to write the program because you know what are odd numbers and what are prime numbers. Okay, basically prime numbers they won't ask because it involves the logic and all. Maybe they may ask you odd numbers as well. Okay, to print the odd numbers. So next, again I'm telling you, you can use any number of for loops inside a for loop. Okay, there is no limit. If you want to use a for loop inside a for loop, again inside that one more for loop, okay, still you can use it, but you should have a sequence of a numbers, or you should have a range, right? You need something, means you need some data that needs to be iterated. Okay, we call this as a iterations, or sometimes some people will call this as a iterations as well. Okay, so if you have some data and if you want to perform the iterations over that, then you can go with the for loop or while loop. Okay, for loop is, it is a between the for the range or a sequence of data, and while is based on the condition. Okay, if the condition is true, then only it will execute the code, block of code, whatever it is inside the loop. Okay, yeah. For example, mm, yes, I have one string. Okay, let us say name is equal to Raven. Okay, this is one more thing, one more interview question yesterday while I was going through some articles. I saw this. Okay, I want to reverse this. How can I do it? Oh, okay. Sorry, I have not shared the screen. Sorry, sorry. Can you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, fine. So, this was the error, guys, yesterday. Yesterday, unknowingly, I replaced with one. So that's why it was counting it. How many even numbers? Okay. Of course, we were getting the output, but it was counting. Okay. Since we have only two numbers, 2 and 4 in between 1 and 5.
Sir,
Mm,
sir,
mm, mm.
still not able to see the page, sir.
Mm-hmm. Not able
Like
to.
you are sharing the, yeah, like you are sharing the screen, but
Yeah.
not able to see the
Okay. Let me
tab.
reshare it. Let me reshare. Now, can you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yesterday, in this line, there was a error. Okay. So, uh, the other student, what he was trying is with I. So he got the output. I unknowingly I replaced it with a one. Okay. That's why it was counting it. How many even numbers are there between 1 and 5? Okay. We have two numbers. That's why I was getting the output as a two. Okay. Got the error? Yes. And if you want to count it, then you can use this program. If you want to print or total sum of the even numbers, then you can use like this I. Okay. Now today we shall see. I have a name. Okay, string. I want to reverse it. How can I do that? Just think of the concepts whatever you learned yesterday and day before yesterday. Uh, Maybe I am talking about the strings. Okay. Yeah. What is your thought on this? You know for loops, you know while loop, you know a lot of concepts, right? We have discussed 2 days. Yeah. What you can do to reverse it?
Slicing operator.
Yes, madam.
Indexing.
Indexing. How? Please, one suggestion for all the students. While discussing here, do not check any Google or something. Okay, if you check the Google or anything, definitely you will get the answer. That is for sure. But you will not understand the concept here. That is for sure. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವೇನೋ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಪಕ್ಕ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ you will not come to know. Okay, I believe no one is searching in the Google and say the answer. If you don't know, okay, let me know, I'll teach you. Okay, don't worry. Right? Yeah. Yes,
Sir,
please. Someone is giving the input. Yeah, please go
sir,
ahead.
sir. Can I share?
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
sir. Here we have name equal to Ray1, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we can we can consider as that we can convert it to that string into the list, sir.
Okay, converting the list. Okay, still I have not covered.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
whatever I have covered in that, I'm asking.
okay, sir. Not getting the logic, sir. Sorry.
Not getting the logic. Okay, yesterday what you did. Yesterday what we have done.
We have done for loop, sir.
For loops. Okay, and how you learned and what did you practice yesterday? So
Really?
I believe you practiced only with respect to the numbers. I believe so. So yesterday even I have discussed the for loop with respect to string as well. Did I?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
So I was printing the each letters, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So if I give the input as REVAN, then it used to print the each letter. Okay, that's what we have seen. So can you get the logic from that to reverse the string? You know the how to add it, you know how to print take the individual letters, and can you combine it and get the reverse of that string?
Definitely, sir.
Sir, index number, reverse index number ಅಂತ ಇದೆ
Reverse.
ಸರ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ಹೋಗೋದಾ ಸರ್?
Yeah, we can go with the reverse index numbers as well. The day before I said, right? So it will start from -1, -2, minus like that.
Yes, yes,
Okay, we
yes.
can do that as well. But before that, just I want to implement the logic for the for loop. Okay, logical thinking, right? So how you can think it. Yeah, come on. Let's go with the for loop. Then we shall go with the negative indexing. Negative indexing is a single line. Okay, you'll get the output. But here, if you write the for loop, then you'll get the logic. Yes. Tell me, what shall I write next line? Yesterday you have seen. Okay, what you have seen? For I in, okay, name. This you have seen, right? Print I, then it will print the letters. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Why hesitation in saying the answers? Be confident. You are going to attend the interviews in 10, 15 days. Okay. If you sit silent like this, mhm, okay, be active. For I in the name, okay. So I will take each value or each letter or each character in the string, right? So what I can do is, okay, if you don't know what it is taking, then you can add the print statements. Then you will come to know what it is going. I will take the values. Okay. Next, okay, we need some variable to store. Okay, yesterday as we discussed, right, we were defining the like one variable and assigning the value as 0 or 1 based upon the addition or multiplication, right? Yesterday we have done that. So this is a program, right? So like that, here we are taking each letter and we need some place to store that, and we can concatenate as 2 for that variable. Okay, so I can define one variable that is reversed. Okay, sorry, reversed string. Okay, okay. Now tell me, what can I give the value? Shall I give the 0 or shall I give the 1? Shall I give 0 or 1? 0 or 1? Come on, come on. What is the inputs? Hmm? No inputs. Why? Practice, guys. Okay, that's why I give 2 minutes. Why I give in between 2 minutes means whatever the key points are there, I wanted you to note it down. Okay, if I give 0 or 1, will it going to work? No, right? Why it will not work?
It is
Because it is a
string.
different data
It's
type,
string, no, sir.
right? If they are different
Uh,
data type, then
sir, we,
definitely we cannot concatenate, right?
sir, we can give empty string to
Empty
store the
string.
byte
How can I give the empty string?
with a double quote or single quotes.
Yes. If you give like this, it will be called as an empty string. Okay. Even this also I have mentioned. Okay. If you give one space, that is also considered as a string with that one character space. Okay. Here it will think that there is a one character. Okay. Space also considered as a one character. So I'll give empty string. Okay, then only I can concatenate. Okay, don't forget the concepts. So if I want to concatenate, I cannot give any integer values like this 0 or 1. So I need to give double quotes, that is called as a string. Okay, now what I can do is reverse the string. Okay, let's get into the terminal. Okay, just wait. Again, indentation matters. Okay, for I in name. Okay, reverse a string. Okay, is equal to, yes. Tell me, what shall I add it here? How will you add it? Hmm. How will you add it?
Sir, for iteration purpose, we are using increments. Sir.
Increments. Okay. You mean to say I is equal to I plus one?
Yes, sir.
Um. Okay. Yeah. You mean to say like this? Yes. I is equal to I plus one. Okay. I'll do this. Next. See, this I want you to tell the output. Okay, then okay, you are good at logical thinking nim bandange. Okay, neatly just analyze it. It is very small program. Okay, it's very small and very basic program, right? Yeah. How will you take these values?
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್
Hmm.
ಲೆಂತ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
Okay, very good. Yes, let's find out the length of string. Okay, then I'll use the model and then I'll give it as name. Okay, yes. Next, I have the length now. Okay, yes. Whatever I get the length here, will it be an integer or a string?
Integers.
Are you sure? Okay, if you don't know, okay, for example, if you don't know still, okay, since you are in the early stages, you can add print also here. Okay, type, right? Type of, you can put it as a length of the string for the clarity. You can add any number of print statements. That's how you debug the program. Okay, that is important. Yes, tell me. Next, you have the length of the string now. Then you have to find the reverse the string here. Then okay, I'll remove this as well. Whatever you say, I'll do it here. Make it fast. If you complete this program, we are good at for loop. That is for sure. We need not to discuss any more examples.
Sir, the decrement ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು sir ಮತ್ತೆ print.
Okay, so decrement which one I need to make that length, right?
ಲೆಂತ್
Length, sir.
ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಐನ
Okay,
ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು Before
Hmm.
doing that, sir, we need to swap the index of that.
Swap the index means.
Like zeroth position is R, sir.
Hmm.
Fourth position is N.
Hmm.
So already we have a N. We can switch, sir, now from end, like end to the zero. I mean fourth position to the zeroth position, zero to the fourth position. We can try to swap, sir.
Swap. Okay, I did not discuss right this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
swapping is just a technique,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I'm saying right. So within a single sentence, you will get the answer. Okay, but I want you to think the logic with respect to the for loop. Okay, so that's where we are here. Yeah. Next, what you can do? You have the length of the string. Okay, how many letters are there? You know it. Okay. For example, let us say five. Right. It's where you will start from the for loop. Or if you don't want to take like this, if you want to define the range, that also fine. Yes. Shall I define the range or shall I define directly string name?
Sir,
Range.
here we can directly mention the range, sir, like five.
Okay, fine. Okay. So you mean to say five? Yeah.
Yeah, or else length of the string also we can mention, sir. As
Okay, we shall take the length of the sorry, string.
string, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Uh, and we can store, and now we can try to store the
Mm.
characters. I mean, empty strings, sir, no? Reverse string with the.
A reverse string. How?
Yes. How?
ಸರ್
Yes.
ಇದು ಲೆಂತ್
Mm.
ಈಗ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಇದ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು
See.
ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್.
Uh, yeah, you have the total. See, logic yathara. Don't go directly to the end. Okay, okay. Very basic step. That's ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಐ ಸೇ ಓಕೆ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಜಂಪ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ನೋ 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 ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಒಂದೇ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ okay you need some variables or you need something define then and there itself okay you need not to define previous itself okay fine
So first we have to print the last character.
first we have to print the last character okay
Then we have to take
hmm.
the uh,
You have to concatenate from the last you are saying right
yes sir.
okay so
Then we will go to the
okay
with that
reverse
character next reverse. Yes, sir.
reverse string is equal to okay so what you can say is name of hmm,
Like decrement words.
hmm.
Name of I, sir.
Okay so
Minus
come on
minus one.
name of length of the string
Okay.
minus 1
Yes sir.
okay plus reverse string you are saying right is that true or the reverse string should I put it in the first you are concatenate right you are accumulating the letters so you need to add here reverse string
Yes sir.
Sir,
either will
however,
you
we
add
are decrementing now, sir. So I think
yes
reverse sync is not required
your reverse string is not required
because we
then
are
how
decrementing
come
now, sir.
No sir.
ಕಾನ್ಕ್ಯಾಟಿನೇಟ್
It
ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬೇಕು
requires
ಸರ್
sir.
see
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್
if
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು
you
ಸರ್ ಅದು.
don't if you are not adding any reverse string again here what it will happen every time it will overlap it right means it will reassign the values it will take the okay this one it will take values and next again it will take one more value right so no
ಬಿಫೋರ್
it
ನೇಮ್
will
ಇಟ್
be
ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಸರ್.
reassigned hmm. Yes, I want the cumulative so
ಸರ್
for
ಬಿಫೋರೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವರ್ಸ್
before
ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
ಬರಿಬೇಕು okay very good
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಾಜುನ ಕಾನ್ಕ್ಯಾಟಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅದು.
concatenate ಆಗಬೇಕು right you need to concatenate whatever it is existing for example, first letter you will take the n. Okay, you will access the n letter and you will add it to the reverse string. Okay, then again you will access the letter a. Okay, then again you need to add the a to the n only. Okay, already wherever the n is stored, for that only you need to add the a. Got it? Getting the things?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me next, what next? Is that enough?
No, sir. Index ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
Index ನ decrement
ಡಿಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್.
ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so you mean to say length of the string sorry length of the string is equal to length of the string minus 1. Is that what you are saying?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
See the lines now. Are you writing the correct logic? Please observe. See, you are taking here, okay, length of the string is 5. Okay, name of the fourth letter, right? Then how come here? Again, length of the string will be how much? It will be 4. Okay, again it will come to the starting, then again it will execute, then again length of the string minus 1. So length of the string will be assigned as a 4, then minus 1, it's going to be 3. Okay, will it going to work? Not sure. Okay, let us execute it, not an issue.
It
So
will work, sir.
okay, let us execute it. If there is error, we shall debug that as well. Okay, yeah, yes, what it says, it says class int and you got the output. Is it correct? Please check the output. Why you are still in the confusion?
Yeah, sir.
Why?
It is correct.
It's correct, sir.
It is correct.
The
Yes.
class int will be confused.
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I have added this, okay, because still some of you may not know whether it is um, going to be like an integer or it's going to be a string. Because yesterday we have discussed it, right? Whenever we take the input, it's going to be string. So maybe some people may have doubts, okay? For that reason, I have added this statement, okay? Not anything else. So if you give like this, then okay, fine. You got this? See, you are good at Python programming. I can see you're really good. I can copy this. Now I can give guarantee that if they ask a basic program, then definitely you'll write the program. Any doubts in this? Any of the students with respect to the for loop, getting the logic? Breakdown of the question is very much important. Okay, as soon as they say the question, don't directly jump into terminal and don't write the code. Okay, so that too, they will not ask you to write it in the online editor. They will ask you to write it in the notepad. Okay, you have to be very careful. At least in the online editor, okay, you will execute it. If you get the error, you will debug it. Okay, no issues. But if you are writing in the notepad, you cannot execute that. So you should be aware of what you are writing. Okay, you can't write simply blindly, right? So you cannot use okay, so and so, okay, I'll define it again after writing all the program, I'll delete everything. No, you should not do that. Okay, what you can do is take the time. Okay, ask for a 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, it's not wrong. Okay, when they ask the question in the interview, ask for a 2 minutes and think for a logic. Okay, be calm and think for the logic. Break down everything. Okay, whatever the question it is, break it into small pieces. Okay, like what you do it in the chat gpt, I can say. Chat gpt, of course some students may give the complete question, okay, while searching, but the better use what you can do is, so you'll part by part, if you search you will get the best answer, right? Even in the google as well. Okay, directly if you put a full sentence, even you will not get the best results in the google, right? So part by part, if you search, then definitely you'll get the right answer in the google also. Okay, got the things. Okay, now okay, so we are good at logical thinking. Then, what is the simple way to get the reverse of this? Yes, anyone? Single statement. They may ask the two type of questions. That's why I introduced this today. Okay, they may ask you to write the logic for this for loop logic. They will say logic. They will not say use the for loop, use the while. No, they will not say anything. They will say like write a detailed program for this, or write it in a 2 lines. Then what do you do? 2 lines, you have to close it. How can you do it? Name, indexing you have learned,
ಸರ್ ಅದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್, ಕೋಲನ್ -1 ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
colon if you give -1. Okay, what happens is, so before that, reverse indexing, as I said, I believe. So for example, okay, if it is like this, right, n will take the -1 value, and a will take the -2, we will take the -3, this is -4, this is -5. Okay, it will not start from the zero already used for the positive values. So for that reason, it will start from the -1. Okay, in the reverse order if you want, right? So for that reason, okay, if you give +1, then it will print it in the straight order, and if you put it as -1, then you will get the reverse order. See, single line. Now you got it. Okay, any of the program, you have the simple logic or single line sentence answer, and also detailed program, you can write it. They may ask you anything, you should be ready. Okay, but be clear with the question what they are asking. Okay, don't make hurry while writing the programs. Okay, yes, got it, all of you? Is it easy? See, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it looks simple, right? The modules. Yeah, now yesterday we were discussing this some of the even numbers. So okay, yes, here what you can do is, do you are aware of if statement? Leave about the python. Okay, um just a minute. Yes. Sorry for that. I okay. Can we able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yesterday we were discussing, right? Leave about the Python, okay? Leave about leave in the sense, it's I'm not telling not to practice and all. So for now, okay, just come out of the Python and see when you use the if statements. Anyone in
For checking the condition.
no 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 no. Day to day life. Okay, yeah. When you don't use a if statement in a whole day, you didn't use so far. If so, when you got the situation to use the if statement while communicating to a friend or parents or anytime. Yeah.
In the kitchen only, sir.
Okay.
Cooker, pressure cooker.
Mm.
If it is crosses three visuals, then we have to turn off that.
Okay. So there you may get the if statement or if may not, because what your means either mom or someone like who is cooking, they may say means they may assign you work, and they may say that after three whistles you just shut it down. Okay, shut down the gas. Okay, yeah. There you may get it all, but there are situations you will have to use the if statements. What are the if statements you use day to day?
Raven, every day they are using. I will
Yes.
tell you the real example. If I
Answer.
could be a mentor, if I
Answer.
could be a owner of this SHS Tech Academy,
Answer.
I will allow everyone to, push into the IT industry. If I
Answer.
could, if I become a CM, if I
Answer.
become this one, if I become that one, right? So
Yes.
everywhere they are using it
Yes. Sir.
and they're comparing it every day,
Yes.
but they are not opening their mouth.
Yes. So actually, that's what I'm saying to them, sir. Actually,
Yeah,
they need to be expressive, because in a couple of weeks they are going to attend the interviews. Actually,
right.
so yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the input. Um, Yes, guys. So you'll be using if statements most of the cases, right? Okay. For example, if you, when it comes to the friend, okay, if you pay the bill, then only I'll come for the party, right? Like that you will use. So what is the if statement? Okay, there you are mentioning the condition that if that is true, then only it's going to work. Similarly, here also, okay, we can define the if statement. As I mentioned, it is as simple as English. Okay, if you provide if statement like this, what you are saying to Python is, if this condition is true, then get inside that if statement whatever the block of code is there. Okay, the code block. For example, same yesterday example, that is, if I is divisible by 2 and if remainder is 0, okay, then go and add the sum. In this case, I don't think I is required. Do you need I here? I incrementation?
No,
No,
sir.
right? No, right? So directly what it will do, it will take the two values and it will, we are assigning a 0 to here. Then it will iterate over the start value and the end value. Here, what you are saying is, if whatever the I value is there, if it is divisible by 2, then only it adds to the total sum. Otherwise, it ignore. Okay. Otherwise, what you can say? Okay, what are the statement you can use? Okay, if statement is not true, okay, sorry, there is a syntax error. You have to write it like this: colon. All these statements, if, okay, for, while, whatever you write, don't forget to write the colon. Okay, that is the opening of the block of code. Okay, Python will understand like that, right? So if if it doesn't work, what I can do, I can make use of else statement here. Okay. Okay, if the whatever the number I have given, or whatever the number assigned to the I value, sorry, I variable, if it is not divisible by 2, then what else I can do? Okay, print that number. I can do that. Print I, then you will come to know it is not a divisible by, that number is not a divisible by 2.
Sir,
Okay.
before else also we can give print statement, sir.
Yeah, sure.
So if it
You
is,
can do that as well. Okay. Pri print I. You will come to know. But here what happens? Yes, here what happens? Tell me. You will get all the numbers. For example, if you give 1 to 5, it's going to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you are printing the even numbers, you are printing the odd numbers as well.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
So that's why to differentiate, you should add only here. Okay, then you will come to know,
Uh,
okay, these are the printed, what are the numbers printed on the screen in the output terminal, those numbers are not divisible by 2. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes. Then enter the value 1, then let's enter 5. What do you expect the output?
6, sir.
Will it directly going to print 6?
No, sir. It will
No,
give
sir.
the odd number also, sir, because we have
When it
also
will print
printed
the
them.
odd numbers, whether it is going to
So
print before the total sum or after the total sum?
Before
after the
to
total sums.
It will print after the total sum. Are you sure?
Before the
before
total
Friday,
sums.
before total sum. Are you
yeah.
sure before total sum?
No, sir. It's by like one number after one number, so it will
So
print,
every
sir.
time it will print the total sum and it will print one number. Again total sum, it will print one number. You are
Right,
No,
saying
right.
that?
sir.
Sir,
Uh,
if it is so, then only you should print add to the total sum, no, sir.
okay, but now tell me what exactly you will get the output here. You have the two print statements here. Yesterday I
Sir,
have said the difference between two print statements also. Yes.
Sir, total that print will be the after completion of the loop, sir.
After
End of the
completion of
loop,
the
sir.
loops, you mean to say first 1, 3, 5 will be printed, then after that total will be printed. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes,
Are
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
sure?
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yes. Let's run this program. So enter the start value 1, then enter the 5. Yes, but it's not in the same order. Okay.
Sir. Yes.
No, 1, 3, 1, 3. Only 1, 3 it has took.
One three.
Why it has took only 1, 3?
else part.
No, 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 no. You didn't understand my question. Why it got print only 1 and 3?
If it is
Not why
if
not
it
5?
Sir, end value is
is
5, no, sir. N minus 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Sir.
If the end value is 5, then it will not consider the end value. It's going to consider end value minus 1. Means up to 4 it will consider. That's it. So that's the reason you got it 1 and 3. Got it? Got the clarity?
Sir, if you need 5 also, then we add the end value plus 1, right, sir?
Yes. If you add like this here itself, you can add it. Okay. Since it is an be careful. Okay. Since it is an integer, you can add it directly here. Otherwise, you need to convert and add it. Okay. Then enter the value 1 and enter the value 5. Still you will get the 135 because you have added end value as a 1, sorry, end value as a
Yeah.
5.
N plus 1. Okay, sir.
It is going to be 6, right? 5 plus 1, it will iterate from 1 to 6. So up to 5 it will take the values. Got it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
One dot I have, sir.
Hmm.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸಮ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದಿ ಇವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್?
Ellie.
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಐ.
Hmm. So you're going to take out this, right?
ಎಸ್.
You mean to say like this?
No sir, no sir. Same program sir.
ಹ್ಮ್.
Before if else print ಆಯ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ರನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಬಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್? ಪ್ರತಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್
Yes
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
sir. Yes sir.
ಈವನ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಈವನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? Yes, I'll give 2 minutes of time. Okay, whatever you learned and whatever the key points you learned in so far, just write it down. Key points. I'm mentioning the key points. Okay, do it. No one is copying these programs, right? Don't copy. Don't waste the time in copying these things. Okay, these are very simple programs. Even you can write it on the own. Not an issue. Okay, let's get into the. Okay, fine. See, um, you are at the 10th line of the program already. Okay, you are able to write a program for 10 lines, right? Seamlessly. There won't be any issues. Okay, if you want to still, like, if you're writing a some more bit logic, then definitely you can write up to 20 lines of the program on your own. Okay, hope you can remember your engineering days. Okay, on 10 lines program, C program indre ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಗಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. So it is not like that. Okay, it is as simple as that, as your English. Okay, now let us implement one more scenario on this. Okay, what is the one more scenario? Okay, so every time it takes one value. Okay. Am I audible? Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Every time in the for loop, it will take one value for the I. It will assign one value. It will come to the if condition. There, what I have mentioned is whether it is divisible by 2, then it will be considered as a even number, and that number will be added to the sum. Okay, sum, total sum is a one variable where I am storing the all the values, means that a cumulative addition of the all the even numbers. Now in this I want to define one more condition. Okay, if it is not divisible by 2, okay, I want to check whether it is a even number or odd number. And I want to add those odd numbers also. So I'll rename this as total sum, even sum. Okay. Okay. I'll define one more variable. Okay. That is total odd sum is equal to 0. Yes. What I can do it in this only. Yeah. Think what you can write it here.
Else if conditions.
Else if. Okay. Else if condition we don't require here. Already we have else. Okay. You have the numbers, either it will be even or it will be odd, right? When you take the numbers, either it will be even or odd. Okay. In the odd only you will get the prime numbers. Is that do you have clarity on that, right? You have that
Yes, sir.
clarity? Yes. So if that is the case, whichever the number it is not divisible by 2, can I consider that number as an odd number?
Yes, sir.
If that is the case, then directly I can write like this: total odd sum is equal to total odd sum plus I. Will it going to work? Will I get the total of even numbers and total of odd numbers? Just think, every time it will take the one value, it will go here, it will check whether it is divisible by 2. If it is not divisible by 2, then it will not be executed. Okay, it will not go inside this block of code. Then what it will do, if this is not true, then it will come to the else block. Okay, in the else, what you are doing, okay, you are taking, irrespective of whether you are not checking whether it is odd or any other number, okay, any other type. Okay, directly you are adding it, having the assumption that whichever the number is not divisible by 2, it is considered as an odd number. Okay, that is the assumptions we are made here. So based on that assumption, we are adding the numbers. So will I get the total of odd numbers and the total of even numbers for the given range? Can I get that? Okay, I'll give 1 minute of time. Check out this logic. Still, if you have any doubts, sir, I don't have clarity on this, let me know. Yes. Okay. If you are silent, then I believe that you understood this code. Okay. So here,
Sir, after
hmm,
if
hmm.
statement, you have to change total even sum.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yes. I believe now it is correct. Will I get the output or will I get any error? Just check each line and what are the variables I defined. No error. Shall I run it? Let me run. Enter the value. Okay. 1 and 5. What do you expect the output now? One output already you know that's going to be 6, and other output is going to be what it's going to be.
Nine. Nine nines.
Will
4,
it
sir.
be a 9
4, sir.
or it will
Abhilash.
be 4?
Nine,
Sir,
sir.
+1 ಇದರಿಂದ 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್
4.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಂಡ್
Exactly,
ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್
exactly. It goes up to the end value will be 6, and sorry, this end value plus 1 it is there, right? It's going to be the 6, so it will take up to value 5. Yes, you got the 6 and 9. Any doubts in this? No. Okay, sir, if I don't write this code, okay, I'll execute like this. Okay, fine. If you write the if condition, okay, what happens is it will check for only whether it is true or not. If not, then it will come out. It is like that. Okay, sir, should I use if condition only in the for loop? No, it is not restricted to the for loop. Okay, you can for example here I'll implement one more if condition. If, okay, total sum is divisible by 2 is equal to 0, then only I'll ask to print total sum. Okay, you can write like this also, still is going to work. Okay, will I get the value here for this print statement or it will not? If I give values 1 and 5, yes, will I get the print here, print statement? Will it enter this if block of code? Will it going to enter or not?
It will.
It
It
will get in.
enter. Why it will enter?
It if it came out from the for loop and
It is
totally.
outside the for loop. That's why it is going to enter this block of code. You are saying
No,
that?
no.
No.
Sir, the total even sum, it
Hmm.
depends, sir, actually. Total
It,
even sum, if it is 6,
it is
as
based.
per
I have given the inputs here, 1 and 5.
1 to 5. Yeah, now it is 6, sir, actually.
Ah,
Based on that, it will enter into the if condition and will get the output.
yeah, exactly. Okay. So we'll add the else statement also for this. Okay. Print total even sum. Okay. So that we will come to know. Okay. Total even sum. Okay. This beta for now. Okay. We will run this code. Then we'll give the value. Then it is 6. So it is printing 6. Why? Because 6 is divisible by 2. Got it? You can write outside the for loop or within the if statement. Okay. Again, if you want to write the if statement within the if statement, okay, you can do that. Okay. Again, if you are using the if and else statement, okay, be careful. See, for example, what are the mistakes you can do here? That is, you will be doing, you will be um, using the if statement once again here. Again, okay, let me write. Okay, again, you will be using if statement. Okay, now what you will do is, in a hurry, you will be using the else statement here. Okay, and or you'll think that okay, I have used here, so it's going to work here. So you'll think that this else is for this if statement. Okay. That's what the indentation I was mentioning. So be clear about the indentation where you mention in that particular line, whatever it if statement is there, it is applicable to that. Okay, not to this or not to this. Okay, while defining the else statement, be clear whenever you are using the multiple if statements. Be clear on where you are using the else statement. Okay, with respect to which if condition you are using the else statement. Okay, be clear on that. So a lot of mistakes are what I have seen. Okay, with my juniors as well. So this is the mistake they have done. Okay, at the end you will not get the output. Okay, you will think that it is going to work for this if condition, and you are expecting the results. You will not get it. Okay, again you will see the code. Okay, I have means I have used all the if statement, for loop, else statement. Okay, but why still it will not throw error. That is for sure. Okay, it will not throw error. It will give the output, but it will not give the output as expected. Okay, got it, all of you? Yes. Now, if statement is completed, then I have, if you have any other conditions, okay, if you want to go to double if conditions, then let us define a list. It will be easy to understand. List A. Okay, let's implement this. I want to discuss the dictionaries also today. Okay, fine. So, toll, I'll define Raven. Okay, and fine. I'll define some more 23, 78, and Siddheshwara. Okay, I have defined like this. It has multiple data types. Okay, it has integer data type, and it has, what is the other data type it has?
String.
Strings, right? Now I'll write a for loop for this. Okay, so for I in list A, that's more than enough. Okay, sir, can't we give the range for the list? Can't we use the range for this list? Of course you can use it. Okay, how can you use it? For, okay, I in range. Yes, how will you do this? What will give the range?
Length of list.
Length of list. You will get the length of list. Did you use that model? Okay, before this, yesterday I said to check whether is there any step indexing. Can we use the step indexing for the list? Yes, did you get the answers, anyone?
Yes, sir. We will.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can you use the step indexing for the list?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can use the step indexing similar to the strings. Okay, so in the strings, how we use, so in the same way you can use it here as also. Okay, you
Yes,
can
sir.
use it, not an issue. Okay, here we'll define the length, right? Well, how will you define the length? Directly, can you use like this? Length of least. Yes, can you use the len here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, whatever you get the length of the list, whether it is an integer or a string.
Integer.
Integer.
Is it integer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. Very good. So you are getting the things. No worries. So here 0 comma, okay, length of the list. You can give like this also. If you are using the numbers, then how to access the each element in the list is, as I said yesterday, you can make use of the square brackets. Okay, list name and square brackets. If you mention 1, then it will be like index value 1 will be accessed. If you mention 2, index value 2 will be accessed. Okay, so you can mention the index value within the square brackets. Okay, be aware of that. Here what I do is directly I will use like this and print I. Yesterday, did I discuss this to print each element in the list? Not sure, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Yes. See, it has print all the elements in the list. So you got the confirmation that okay, I is taking the value. Okay, I is taking the value, each value in the list. Okay, you got the confirmation. Fine. Next, I want to implement a condition that if it is a number, then I want to add it. If it is a string, then I want to concatenate it. Here, two conditions. Or I will add some more also. 0.98. Hmm. Now tell me, you have the multiple data types here.
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
Okay, I want to iterate over the list. Okay, and every time I take the value, I want to check whether it is a number or any of the data type. If it is a number, I want to add, okay, and find out the total, right? And if it is string, I want to concatenate all the strings. I want to add all the numbers. I want to add all the strings. Means same data types I want to add and concatenate. How can I do that?
Sir, type of the
Hmm. Okay. Yes. Go ahead. I'll start typing the code.
index value we can extract. Example, sir. ಈಗ
Hmm.
0th index ಇದೆ.
Hmm. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
ಅದ್ರದ್ದು
See,
type ನಾವು
here you no, here you come to know that all these are printing. Okay, means I will take the each element. That is for sure, right? If you want to make use of the range, that also fine, not an issue. Yeah. So I will take the each element. So I want to validate it. So how can I write a condition here? Can I make use of if condition?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the if condition, what I can define?
If I equal to.
Type
Hmm.
of list, sir.
If type of I, okay, is equal to hmm,
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಂತ ಸರ್?
hint ಕೊಡಿ. Okay, you know the hint, right?
ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್.
Okay. Yeah. Let it, do the mistakes. Okay. Do the mistakes. Need not to be correct. Okay. The more you do the mistakes, more perfect you will learn. That is for sure. Yeah. Okay. Next. So you want to test it, right? Okay. Let us do that as well. You will get the clarity. So print I. If it is a integer, then you want to print the I. Let us see whether it is going to work or not. Okay. See, it is working. Means it is taking only the values, right? Getting how you
ಎಸ್
need
ಸರ್.
to write the program ಯಾವ
ಎಸ್.
ತರ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, right? Logic ಯಾವ ತರ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ, right? So not everyone will become will be the perfect in getting the logic. This is how you can train up your mind to get the logic. Okay, for some time, if you write like this over a period of some 3 to 4 months, after 4 months you will not think like this for simple programs. Directly you will write it off. Okay, that's why I'm going line by line. Okay, I want you to think logically, right? Because we don't have guarantee that only these programs will be asked in the interviews. They may ask any question. Okay, even which is not which I'm not which I didn't discuss in this class as well. You should be ready to write that program. You should be ready to get the logic for that program. Okay, that is my like ultimate goal, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now it is fine. You are getting the numbers. Now tell me what shall I do? So I want the total sum of the all the numbers. Yes. Okay.
We take one variable, sir.
Let me one more thing. Let me give the clarity. I'll run this. It's taking only three numbers. It is not taking a 0.98.
That's a float, no, sir. That
It's a float.
Yes. Float. Okay. So now I want to add these numbers, integers. What I can do?
To declare a variable.
to
We
declare a
take
variable,
variables
so we
means
need some
time
variable to
zero.
store the value. Very good. Total sum of integers, we can say. Okay. Shall I give it as 1?
Zero.
Why
Zero.
0?
It will
We
show
should we just start with
We are adding, right? We are
yes, sir.
adding. That's why it is 0. If we are multiplying, then it is 1. So what I can do here directly, total sum is equal to total sum plus 1. Is that true?
I
Yes, I. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Guys, one more thing I'm telling you. Okay. Um, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಲಾಜಿಕ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಓಕೆ, don't think that okay python is complicated. No, 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 don't think like that. Okay, so just it depends, that's it. If you don't understand this, okay, or if you get if you have any doubts, okay, even after this class you can contact me. Okay, if you are hesitating to ask, like in this call, you can drop a message, sir, I have this doubt. Okay, not an issue, I'll explain it. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yes, now I got the sum, and total sum will be printed. For this I will add one print statement at the end. That is, I'm going to print total sum of the int. Okay. Next, what is the next condition I can implement it? Yes,
elif
else if
elif. Yes. See, whenever you want the multiple conditions in the same line, okay, same alignment or same indentation, then you can go for the elif for the next condition. Okay, now you should not use elif at the starting. No, it is not allowed. Sir, okay, we'll write the elif. Okay. Again, I have one more condition. Of course, you can use elif. You can use any number the else condition. You cannot use after the else condition. Once you are writing the else condition, means you are closing the if statements. Okay, so keep that in mind. Before so between if and the else, you can use any number of times elif. There is no restriction for that. Okay, if you have 10 conditions, make use of elif statement. You can define 10 elif statements and define your block of code. So elif, only in the elif you can give the condition. In the else statement you cannot give the condition. That is the reason the elif is there. Okay, so what is the difference of why we are using elif in place of else statement is, in the elif you can mention the condition, and that block of code will work based on the condition whatever you give at the elif statement. Okay. Yes, here what I can give. So again I'll go with the type, and I'll go with the I, right? Yes, here, yes, what it will be? Is going to be string?
string.
String.
No, it's going to be the str.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I want to add it. Don't forget the colon. Yes, I want to add it. How?
So one variable ತಗೊಂಡು sir.
Again, I need one
Again,
variable. Okay, define the variable. So complete string. Shall I define it as 0?
no sir, double quote sir, without
Double
space.
quotes. Since we are concatenating the string, we need to use the double quotes. Yes. Make it fast. It's 8:45. Yeah. What I can write here?
Complete string.
complete
Hmm.
string is it?
Complete string is equal to
Hmm,
complete
complete string
string
sir, plus I.
plus
I sir.
complete string. Shall I write like this, or shall I do it as I?
I sir.
I. Okay. So for this also we can write one print statement. Okay. Print complete string. Okay. So we are left out with some values, right? Still, For that I can use directly else. Okay, if this is the case, or if there are still, again you have the boolean, okay, boolean values, you have the float values, right? Float directly, in place of str, directly give it as float. Okay. But boolean, I think so it will you will get the output as a bool. That's it, you will not get complete boolean. Okay, type when you're writing as a type. Okay, here what I can do is print
Print.
that value. That's
Yes.
it. Print of I. See, you are capable of writing 13 lines of the code without any difficulty. Are you finding difficulty in this code?
No,
Any
sir.
difficulties? No, right? It's easy. Okay, just run this code.
Sir, if we have a multiple floating point means it will not work, right? So else part.
Uh-huh. See, else but it will work. Okay, if for example you mean to say like this, right? 0.85, right?
Yes, sir.
It's going to just print, right? It will print. I'm not defining any condition here.
Yeah, it will not give an total sum.
If you can define it, you can define here total sum, not an issue. For example, if you want to store the total sum, again you need to define total decimal values. Okay, I'll define one more zero here. Okay, else, okay, total decimal values is equal to total decimal values plus I. You can give like that. Again, at the end, you can add one more statement, print print total decimal values. Yes, you will get the output. You got the output 1.83. Yes, easy.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, see, 15 lines of the code without any difficulty. Yes, let me copy this code. That's it. If you don't find difficulty in this program, you can write 1,000 lines of the program also. Okay, yeah. When it comes to the 1,000 lines of the program, very beautiful concept will come. Before that, let me discuss the dictionaries also. Okay, tuples and sets, just have a look on that. Mostly you will not be using in the organization tuples and all. It is for the development side. Okay, development side you may require, but for scripting part you may not require the tuples and the sets. Okay, so dictionaries, DICTIONRIES, dictionaries. Okay, dictionary is another data structure. It is represented in the floor brackets. Okay, always it will be means it will be enclosed within the floor brackets, and also it will have the key value pairs, and key value pairs are separated by colon. This is how the structure is. For example, if you have uh, two keys, then it will be like this. So key 1 comma, then enter. Let me show it in the terminal. It looks good. No one has a doubt in this code? If you have doubts, please let me know. No, right? Yeah, I believe you understood. Okay. Yes. Now, dictionaries. Dictionaries always, let me define it as a dict a. Again, you need not to take the dict a as a variable. So here dict a is just a variable name. Sir, I want to define the dictionary with using the letter a, only a. Of course you can do it. It is just a variable I'm taking. Why I'm taking a dict means, okay, okay, your mindset will adjust in such a way that we are discussing the dictionaries. Okay, only for that reason I'm taking it as a dict underscore a. Apart from that, you can define any variable name. Okay, so it will be enclosed in the brackets. See how the format is. If you press the enter, exactly the right format it will come. Dictionaries means because Python will understand, okay, is going to have the values as a dictionaries. Okay, dictionaries will be enclosed within the floor brackets. Okay, now I want to give the values. So it will be stored in the key value pairs and separated by like this. Okay, then second key value 2. Okay, you have to end this comma. Okay, even at the last value. Okay, in the list we are not doing this. In the list only up to last but one, there we are putting the comma. Okay, for the last value we are not adding the comma, but here for the last value also you need to have the comma, otherwise you'll get the syntax error. Okay, so then what are keys, what are values then? Okay, key is anything, any name you can give it. Okay, any assignment, it is as simple as a variable, we can say. How you define the variable, in a similar way you can define the keys. For example, okay, okay, so the ict underscore a is equal to, okay, press the enter. What I can give, keys should be always enclosed within the quotes. That is mandatory. Okay, then colon. So I'm mentioning key, whatever you define, it is as simple as variable. How you define the variables, you can give any values or any names. Mostly it will be having a names. Okay, name in the sense like variable name, whatever you give, right? So all those things it can be used, but here you have to enclose that name within the quotes compulsorily, right? And when you are defining the variable, you will not use the quotes. That is only the difference here. Okay, name, okay, I will give it as Raven. Since Raven is a string, I need to use the quotes. Okay, then I need to have the comma strictly. Then again, so okay, um next is I can give it as age. Then here I want to enter the number. Shall I use the quotes here? Number. Why I need to have it as a integer? For example, okay, age. So I'll keep it as 21. Okay, of course it is not true. Yeah. Then um, what I can add it? I can add the place like this. Okay. So here place again a string. Place cannot be a value. So since it is a string, I can add it as Bangalore. Okay, don't forget to add comma. Like this you can add any number of key value pairs. Whatever the left side the names are there, these are called as keys and these are called as the values. Okay, whenever you are in the organization, when you are discussing something related to the dictionaries, don't use, okay, these names, left side names, right side names. No, don't use the words like that. You have to use the key value pairs. These are key value pairs. One set we call it as a key value pair. Name is equal to Raven, right? That is a one set of key value pair. Okay, sir, together is there any name? For example, name and Raven together, what we call it as? Together we call it as a item. Okay, we call it as a item. And key value pair. Okay, let me write it here. Key plus key plus value, we call that as a item. Okay, these terms you should use whenever you are discussing the about the dictionaries. Mostly you will be using the dictionaries only. Why? Because maybe in the future classes you will come to know, while triggering the Jenkins job from the Python, okay, you will be defining everything, and while passing the parameters to the Jenkins job, okay, Jenkins job will have the parameters, right? Everyone is aware of that, right? So we have to pass the parameters in the Python itself. Okay, we can do that as well. So how we can do that? Okay, that we shall see in the like future classes. But there you need to use the dictionaries. Previously, like when it comes to the Python 3.1 and 3.2, there you pass it as a like a list, so it was taking. Okay, but after Python 3, it was not taking. Okay, even means it was not passing those elements as the parameters. It was not accepting it. So you need to have the dictionaries. You need to pass the parameters to the Jenkins job. Not only Jenkins job, any of the URLs you want to trigger from the Python script, you need to pass the parameters in dictionary format only. Keep this in mind. Okay, you may be getting situations like that when you enter the organization. May not be in the interviews. Okay, yes.
Sir, can we have multiple values for one single key, sir?
Multiple values in this. No, instead of that you can define any list like this. You can have like this list, multiple values in
Okay.
place of that. Okay, so this is the one. And so can I define one more dictionary inside this? Of course you can define. Okay, so I can take the name it as, I'll name it as sub. But here, even though if you are defining the one more dictionary inside, it will take the name as a key only. Be careful on that. I'll define this as a sub dictionary. Okay, so if it is sub dictionary, then so again you have to use the flower brackets. Okay, see how the alignment is. Automatically it will take, but be careful when you are writing in the notepad. Okay, they may ask you a very simple question in the interview. Write any dictionary example. That is enough. Okay, to evaluate you. Be careful. Okay, they will check the indent. Okay, even I have seen a lot of interviews, they were checking the indentation. If you are not good at indentation, okay, fine, they'll think that you don't know the Python. That's why they will ask you to write it in the notepad, not in the Python editor. Be careful while writing. Sub dictionaries, again here it will be converted as a dictionary only. Then again, if you want to give name like this only, you have to give. Then give it as any values. Okay, xyz, right? Like this you can define any number of dictionaries inside the dictionaries. Again, if you want to define the dictionary once again, still you can give any dictionary name here. Again it will go inside that, right? So there is no restriction. It is same as like a for loop what you have seen. Then you have the dictionaries here, and you know how to define the dictionaries. So can I write a for loop for this? Yes, of course you can write the for loop for this as well. Okay, so how can you write? First, accessing the elements, accessing the key value pairs. So there are three um, stages or three varieties of, or three ways you can access the elements, I can say, right? First thing, for, okay, keys. I want to only access the keys in dict dict a dot keys. You have to give like this, then only it will consider. Then only it will think that you are looking for means you are looking for keys. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, so for key in dictionary keys, Again, you may have the doubt, sir, whether key means whether it will consider all the keys in this dictionary. No, again it is a variable. Okay, sir, I don't want to give the key, I'll use I only. Of course you can use it, not an issue, right? This is just a variable where you are assigning some values for that. So for convenient I have taken as key. Okay, any doubts in this? Yes. Okay, for key in a dictionary case, I want print key. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ interrupt me in between. Okay, and ask for the doubt. Let us see. See, it got print name, age, and place. Yes. Then, sir, I want to print only the values. Can I do that? Anyone?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes. DICT
Dot value.
A dot IALU. Yes, don't forget this S. Okay. So what are the mistakes, possible mistakes here? Okay. First thing, you will be having the assumption that, okay, if I give the key, then okay, it will take the key. So I need not to define this word. Okay. What you'll do is, while learning you will think that, okay, if I give the key like this, okay, it's going to consider a key in the dictionaries and it's going to print. No, it's not. Key is a, as I mentioned, key is a variable where we are assigning some values. So here dot keys, then only it will access it. Okay, so similarly again, here if you don't put the S at the end, again it will not consider. You have to put the S, key dictionaries dot values, then print value. Okay, again this value is a variable. Okay, if it is getting confusion, okay, try to use I and J or any other letters. Okay, initially. See, it got print, right? Raven 21 and Bangalore. Now, sir, I don't want like this. I want complete whatever it is there in the dictionaries. I want to print that. Yes. Can I print completely key value pairs? So if you want key value pairs, then what you can do? Yes. Any idea? I can give like this. I can give key value. Again, these two are variables. You can give I comma j. Okay. A comma b. Okay. Not an issue. DICT dict a dot. Now tell me, what should I put?
Items.
Items. How can you say those are you can put items?
Sir, the combination of
Keys and dictionary.
Yes, I said right in the like last line. Um, so here key plus value we call it as
value.
the item, right? Since we are accessing the all the items, then you should 2 minutes, guys. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah, so print key. Okay, shall I print like this? Case comma or key comma value. Will it going to print? Hmm? Not sure. Let's execute. Okay. Yes. You got the values here. Name Raven, age 21, place Bangalore. All the key values. Sir, I don't want to print like this. I want to put it in the right form. Okay. Then how can you? Or directly can I use them here? Again, I item is a variable. You can give anything, right? Directly I'll print item like this. Of course, you'll get the output, but in the different format. See, if you give the item, you'll get in this format. Got it? Getting the difference, everyone? Yeah, hungry. I think you guys are hungry now. Yes. Shall I give 2 minutes of time? You wanted to note it down? Note it down fast. I'll give 2 minutes of time. All the key points, whatever I said from the if statements. Okay, if, elif, else statement, right? And the dictionaries, right? And list, in the list, what we have seen, right? All those things, put it in the note down the key points. Only 2 minutes I'll give. Make it fast. Yeah. Okay. So now, still more better way you can print the values like this. So key, okay, comma, again in the double quotes, you can add like this, and value. Still, you'll get the right format. Okay, got it? Name, Raven, and place 21, and the Bangalore. Okay. Yes. Now, dictionaries. Okay. Um, what else in the dictionaries? Okay, fine. Do you have any doubts in this? I think you should get the doubt. No doubts?
Sir, why use the single comma after the bang?
No, no, that is a rule set. Python is designed like that. We have to follow that. Okay. At the end, right here, you are talking about. So this is a syntax we need to follow.
If we didn't use that comma, so it will work.
Oh, sorry, I didn't give you anything. Predict. Oh, it's going to work. Why it's working? Maybe like Python got updated, I feel. But actually, this is a traditional method. Um, Maybe they have implemented it, and you'll get like this. Okay, you need not to use. Good point. See, every almost as I see, every 6 to 8 months, you are getting the newer version of the Python. They are improving a lot. They are making user friendly. Their ultimate goal is they want to make it very user friendly and very easy to learn when it compares to the other programming languages. So that is the motto. So that's why they are reducing this hurdles and all. These are something, if you don't miss, if you miss the comma or like that, right? They're making very easy method. So maybe they have implemented it. Since this is a very recent one, I'm using the online Python, so it will use a recent version of the Python. Good, very good. You need not to use that. Yes. Okay, that is a very good doubt. Yeah, any other doubt? So far what you learned, okay, from that, if you compare, you should get one doubt. Yes, what is the doubt? No doubts. Oh, you're good at dictionaries then. If you're not getting doubts. Yes. Or shall I think that you have not practiced the whatever I taught 2 days? Shall I think like that, or should I? Yes. We have seen the strings, list, right? What are the things we have performed? Very basic one. Okay, you're calm. Let me teach you because it's a time is going. Okay, dictionaries. You are accessing the like individual letters in the strings, and you are accessing the individual elements in the list, right? Can you access the individual items here? Of course, individual okay items you can access it. Um, I want to access only the value, a single value. I want to access only 21. Can I access that value? Of course, you can access it. Okay, but here we are not going with the index values. Okay, we don't use the index values here. Instead, we give the okay key. Whenever you want to access the particular value, then you should give you make use of key only. Then it will print the value. Okay, so let us try age 21. Got it? Like this, you can access any of the values. Okay, using the keys, not using the index values. Index values will not be used here, and you have to make use of the keys only. These are all keys: name, age, place. All these three are keys, and these are values. If you want to access these values, then you have to make use of the these keys. Okay, got it? Any doubts in this? No, right? Okay. If there is no doubt, then we shall move to the next concept. Okay, that is okay. See, I'm teaching you all the basics. If you want to learn in detail, just go ahead and practice the things. You'll get a lot of materials. Okay, develop that habit. Don't restrict in learning, as I said. Okay, not only with respect to Python, anything. If you restrict yourself, um, again, it's more difficult to have a good environment in the like a job location. Yes. So next is FUNCTION functions, right? Function, right? Function means it is not the functions what you go attend or what you make in like in the relatives or something. It is something different. So functions are the like inbuilt models, I can say, right? Where they are used. What is the use of the functions? Okay, the use of functions. For example, we have seen right? You have written the for loop, you have written the if statement, you have written the even dictionaries also, right? All those things you have defined it, okay, and you got the print, okay, fine. You are writing 1,000 lines of the code. Just believe the code is of 1,000 lines, okay. Let us think of 500 lines, or let us think of 100 lines code only, okay, very simple one. There you want to execute same block of code again and again, okay. For example, take the for loop itself. For loop, what it will do, it will iterate over the items, but I want to use the for loop in a multiple places in the same code, okay. Then what can I do? That's where the functions will comes into picture, okay. If you want to execute some block of code again and again, okay, you need not to copy and paste that same code, because it increases the number of the lines, okay. For example, let us take that for loop. If in the for loop you had 10 lines of the code, you want to execute that, you want to make use of that block of code again, like 3 or 4 times in the code. What happens if it is a 10 lines of the code? Only that for loop itself is going to be the 40 lines, okay. That is not the way of writing the code, okay. It should be precise, okay. Smaller the code, and the output should be more. It is like that. ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ದದು, ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದರೂ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಆ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಓಕೆ. ದ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. So it should be very short, and it should convey everything, okay. For such situations, we are making use of the functions. Functions are inbuilt models. Again, as I mentioned, you can make use of, just define the function, okay. In the function, you will be writing a block of code wherever you want, okay. Within a single line, you can execute that block of code. Just you need to call that function, that's it. You trigger that function, then it will go there back where you have defined, it will execute, and again it will come back. So that's how it is, okay. So that's where you can reduce the number of lines of the code in the, like, while writing the program, right? Yes. What is the syntax? So syntax is very simple. You have to define the function using the def, okay. If you write a def, Python automatically think that he's user is defining the function, okay. Now let's get into this, okay. I'll define, right. Before that, how to call the function, okay. So what I'll do is, right, okay, let me define the function itself. Define some function, give some name for that, okay. Any name you can give it, okay. So that name should, the same name should be used to call the function, that is for sure. So I want to give as it as a name, or, okay, let us say greet. You have to and have the brackets, then enter. See, again there is a indentation, right? So what I'll do is print hello, hello, okay, world, hello world. This is a very basic example. Now I want to call this function. How can I call this function, right? Just if you write like this, greet, that's more than enough. It's going to work. Yes, it is easy. For example, just imagine in the function you have the 10 or, okay, 100 lines of the code, okay. Somewhere you need this block of code to be executed, okay. uh, if you write like this in a single line, then it will come to this function directly, okay. It will search for this word, okay. If you call these brackets the way I wrote here, this method is a way of calling the function, okay. If you write that name, function name, and the brackets, then Python will understand that, okay, he's calling that function, okay. I need to search for the function with the name greet, then it will go again, right, and it will search for the greet function, then it will enter that function and it will execute the block of the code. Okay, understood what are functions? Any doubts in this? What are functions and why it is used? Any doubts? If you're not understood, please let me know. Okay, your silence is accepted. So great, I'll do it like this. Let us see whether it will give output or not. See, you got the output. Here I'm not using any print statement, but still I'll get the output, right? So that's how we define the functions. It is mostly you'll be using, okay, in the organization, maybe in the interview also they may ask you to write a simple, they may ask you like this, write a simple function. Okay, write a simple function. You can write these 3 lines, more than enough. You need not to like scratch your head. Then by seeing this itself, they'll come to know, okay, you know the Python miss functions at least, right? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲನಾ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ ಓಕೆ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ no doubts say yes or no at least hey guys uh, okay fine now sir can I write like this okay I'll not write like this since as I mentioned, whenever I'll define the variables or like that. So first I'll call the function. Then, okay, since I'm calling the function, I need to define the function. Then I'll go here and I'll write the program. No, it doesn't going to work because whenever you call this function, it will go to the like previous lines. It will not go to the after this line. No, it will not go because Python in such a way that will be executed in such a way that completion of means it will execute line by line. Okay, complete program at a time it will not execute. Okay, it will execute line by line. So if it is executing this line, then all those things should be defined earlier if you want to access anything. Getting? So whenever it comes here, then it will look for the function to the previous lines, not to the like a lines after this. Okay, that's why you should not define like this. Then you have to define after the function. This is another mistake mostly you'll be doing. Okay, like this only it should be there. Then only it will go to the previous lines where it is defined. Then it will give the output. For example, okay, I want to write a very generic one. Okay, um, MESS message, right? And I'll put it as hello world. Okay, then hello, and I'll define some variable. I want to have the function. Okay, because we are using this block of code multiple times, right? So wherever I need it, I want to use it. So that is the ultimate mode of this functions, ultimate usage I can say. I want to define like this. At the end, I will print the message. So I have 10 users. All the 10 users, for each user, I want to print hello. For example, I am there. Okay, some of the students are there, right? Like that, it should take my name and print hello plus my name. Second user, hello plus second user. Next third, hello plus third user. Like that. Okay. It is a generic one. What can I do is so very simple, right? I can pass the input here. Okay. What I can pass the input here is I can pass it as word. Any variable you can use it, not an issue. So for example, I'm passing Raven. Okay, like this. Here also you had to, or sir, I'm not using like this. Okay, fine. Not directly you'll pass it as word. That's more than enough. You need not to define. Okay. Then if you run the code, oh sorry, I have not used that variable. This you should not call it as a variable. this you should call it as the arguments. Okay, you should not call this as a variable. You should call it as the arguments. Okay, so you are passing the arguments here, and same argument you have to use it here. Then you'll come to know. Okay, Raven is not defined. Okay, why it says Raven is not defined?
String.
I have not defined
Yeah.
in terms of string, right? So that's the reason. Okay, it will search. If I give only Raven, it will search for the variable Raven. Okay. Yes. Got it. Hello, Raven. Does it look good? Hmm. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಐ ಬಿಲೀವ್. Are you exhausted? If you're exhausted, I'll stop it here. Not an issue. We can discuss in the next class. Simply, I don't want to give all the inputs to your brain. ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಬಹಳ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ 15 minutes I can close it off and I can go for the scripting. Yes, are you feeling loaded today? See yes or no for that at least. ಐದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ yes, are you loaded? No. Okay, I'll think that you're feeling bit loaded today. Okay, at least basic this one. Okay, yeah. So I'll continue with the functions. Maybe it may take another 15 to 20 minutes in the next class. And I discuss most of the scripting part. Okay, scripting part in the sense how you can access the files. Okay, how to read that file. Okay, any of the file. Okay, and how to trigger any of the URLs from your Python script. Okay, how you'll be using in the Jenkins pipeline also, whether you can use it or not, right? So where which situation you will get means what situation you will be getting to trigger a Python script when it comes to the Jenkins also, right? Not only with respect to Jenkins, it has a vast, okay, you can use it in most of the applications, right? So even as I mentioned previously, Ansible is built on the top of the Python. Okay, yeah, it's making use of the Python. Okay, so Python is a vast and very like most of the companies are using the Python as it is very simple. Okay, because of its simplicity they're using it. Okay, when it comes to the functionality, we have the other programming languages also which has equivalent functionality, but since it is a easy, most of the organizations are implementing this with employees. Okay, yes, we shall discuss on maybe in the next class we can discuss it and practice it and just go through. You got the idea what are functions? Please go through it so that I can wind it up very soon on the next class and go with the scripting part. Okay, which will be helpful once you get into the organizations. Got it? Yes. Any doubts so far whatever we have discussed? Any doubts in this? No, right? Okay. For tomorrow class, if I put the link, okay, I'll be taking it. Okay. If I don't put the link, I think like you have to join with Azure DevOps class link and attend the class. Okay. Got it? But
Okay, sir.
I'm telling you guys, if you think that okay, just can I am attending the class, I know the Python, I can write any of the program, definitely you will get the logic. Okay, already today you have seen. Okay, so as you practice more and more programs, definitely logic will be simple, right? Even some top companies, they will see that okay, we don't know how the interviewer mindset is. Okay, you have to be ready for everything. Okay, and don't miss the opportunities. You don't know where is exactly the golden fruit is. Okay, don't think that okay, I'll clear it in the fifth interview, clear it in the 10th interview. No, 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 no. Your golden fruit may be like in the first or second interview also, right? Don't ignore any of the opportunities. Okay, every opportunity is very important. Keep that in mind. Yes, thank you. Let's meet in the next class. Bye, guys.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.